Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Reese?
All right, Holly. Start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Gamecocks kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. You start the season, top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of, in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides to back and leaves it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Going to the run, it's McAllister. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Coming out with it, it's Phillips. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants...
Oh, he's got some space. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll move the tight end. They go to the counter. Got a little grass. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Hawkeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Give running right, it's Kamari. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They'll give it on the counter. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. At fever pitch. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throwing, Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sellers. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team.
Number 24, on to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Special teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Here's Sellers to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Looking for a crease. It's McAllister. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Phillips. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got room to work. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Now on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Bennett. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sellers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
I like this coaching staff scheming fade routes out in the field. We're so used now in college football to seeing those throws only down in the end zone. But, hey, you've got a lot of green grass to throw to. Press man coverage gives you the opportunity. Take the shot.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the score, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Hands it off on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field goal? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They give it to him again. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
Hand off, Malton running left.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The short hands, it's Malton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, so much for putting your heels on the 10 and not going backwards. Not when you can return like this guy. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. Good gain there, picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. The keeper on the option. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the 1st half. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Look, might have a chance. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Give him 109 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Running to Green. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's a heat. And they got him. This will likely be the last play of the half. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the number 24 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's Pitt with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to... ...1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll... There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slowdown. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Here's a give to Auguste. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking for room. It's McAllister. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Sellers from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Sellers. Unleashes one deep. And is swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Throws to the tight end. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Sellers into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing.
Maybe a crease. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd down, here's Malton. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Field goal is good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Kamari Malton, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Iowa!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the ground, it's McAllister. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Right back to him on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Going downfield for the big play. Holds it in on the left. Finds a seam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I just love that about this team, because right when it looks like the opponent has just a glimmer of hope, scoring a touchdown on the last drive, they just come right back out, David, and they put their foot down on the gas. They put their foot down on your throat. They stay aggressive and score a touchdown of their own.
It's just such an explosive offense, man. They can hurt you so fast. They're so dangerous. Defenses don't know what to do. You're right. Great answer. You give up a touchdown, you go right back and get you one.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Again, it's Malton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Kamari again. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Finds his man. It's McAllister. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They go play action with Sellers. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly that time.
There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kamari again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Oh, they're after him, trying to buy time, and couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
With the catch, it's Diaz. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Quarterback Keaton brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Sellers. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Here's Sellers to throw. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's McAllister. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sellers on the play action. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you,
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, You've got to force the opponent to stop it. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On the move makes the grab in their space. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Malton. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze, see what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Kamari again. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen